What's up, everybody? It's Amrinder Singh, and you are listening to Learn Punjabi like a native podcast. The main purpose of this podcast is to teach you conversation in Punjabi and tell the difference between textbook type Punjabi and the real conversation in Punjabi. Now, let's kick this thing off. Today, we are gonna learn weather related vocabulary. Basically, this is the second part. If you haven't listened the first part, then just go listen there. So anyway, so yeah, we're gonna learn some words which are related to weather. There would be some more. So let's get started. The first word is Garmi. So Garmi means like summer. All right, it means summer. Sometimes people use it as a plural, Garmiya. It also means summer. So this word is also used a little bit differently. For example, it's so hot and you are feeling the heart and you're sweating. That time you can say menu garmi aunਦੀ ਹੈ. It means you are feeling the hotness. Alright. The second word is Sardi. Sardi means winter, right? And people also use this word as a plural, sardiyan, right? But the mostly used word for winter is Sial, right? When we talk, we don't say Sardiyan, right? We say Sial. Sial means winter. Another word is Thand. Thand means cold, right? So basically, if you are feeling cold in winter, in Punjabi, you would say Thand bahut aa yara. Like it means like it's so much cold. If you say like a man the thand lagi and it means like I'm feeling cold. So another word is tarti. Tarti means earth. The next word is patchad. Patchad means fall. I mean autumn. I'm talking about a season names, autumn or fall. So in Punjabi it is patchad. You also need to pay attention on the pronunciation when I'm pronouncing the words. So if you know how to read Punjabi, then this is better. But if you don't know, you read Punjabi on the books or whatever the place, or maybe your teacher is teaching you with like English letters, then probably you can't write a correct pronunciation with English letters. So it could make you a little bit confused, right? So the last two words is patta, chada, right? Chaja and dada. These words doesn't exist in English. These sounds didn't exist in English. All right. So probably you guys say pronounce it as like patjara, patjara, but it's not patjara. It's patchada. I'm gonna also make a video about how to pronounce the word Punjabi word dada. Does sound right? It sounds like a D, but it's not. I'm gonna make a video about it. So if you haven't subscribed my YouTube channel, go there and subscribe. Link is in the description, and you would know how to pronounce this word, and you would know what you would know your tongue position when you're gonna pronounce this word. All right. The next word is basant. Basant means the spring, all right? When everything is so cool, like the flower, beautiful, green, grass everywhere, right? So that's spring. In Punjabi, we call it basant. The next word is tupp. Tupp means sunlight, right? So people say like ਮੈਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਬਾਹਰ ਤਾਂ ਬਾਲੀ ਧੁੱਪ ਆ ਮੈਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਬਾਹਰ ਤਾਂ ਬਾਲੀ ਧੁੱਪ mostly people use this kind of sentence in like a summer when it's so hot here like a plus 40 Celsius in Fahrenheit it is like 105 Celsius something like that even we get like 110 so it's so hot right and so it means like I don't want to go out it's so like hot the sunlight is so like sharp or hot all right so top means sunlight another word shan means a shade like a shade of tree a shade of wall whatever right the next word is mausam mausam means weather next word is jalvaju jalvaju means your climate right climate but when people talk normally so people also call it as a mausam right even it's like a weather or climate in normal talking, people call both words mausam. Jalvaju is climate. If you are reading book, there's going to be a jalvaju, all right? Or there's another word for jalvaju is paunpani, which is more familiar with like a talking, right? So you can call it paunpani or you can call it jalvaju. So if you see the word paunpani, it it become from two words. Paun. What is the meaning of paun? Paun means like a wind, right? Pani means water. Same for jalvaju. What is the meaning of jala? Jal means water. What is the meaning of vaju? Vaju means uh, air or wind. All right. So these words also used in Punjabi. Like a jal is also very common used word for water, right? But it's not that like a popular as a pani. Most of people say pani, but sometimes people also use jala, especially older people. I think these word jala is from some other language, but people still use it here. Even like a pound and vazu is also named for like a wind for air, right? But mostly common word is Punjabi is Hawa. Hawa means air. All right. So these words also sometimes people use it, especially older people. The new people they say like a pani or Hawa. They're pretty simple. Older people they use like a lot of kind of these words I already described. So next word is surj. Surj means sun. The other word is chand. Chand means moon. The next word is tapmaan. Tapmaan means temperature. So yeah, so the tapmaan is temperature. You can use as temperature too because temperature word is also very popular. This is the English word, but it's also popular in Punjabi. You can fake whatever you like. You can say tapmaan, you can say temperature. We will understand what you're talking about. So next word is mitti. Mitti means soil. And the other word is rayta. Rayta means a sand. Another word is gara. Gara means mud. When there's a sand and it's raining, now it's become mud, right? So that's called gara. So all these words are very like common used in daily life. So I think this is important for y'all to learn so you can have a conversation or maybe if there are other people who are talking and if they use these kind of words you can understand them, right? So what they're talking about. Yeah, so there are also a few words which are not related to like a weather, like we say surj, it means sun, it's not related to weather, but it is still kind of some kind of connection, right? So yeah, that was the part two, weather related vocabulary. And then, if you think you are getting the value from this podcast and you want to support it, then you can support it through Patreon and PayPal. Links are in the description. If you can't support this podcast, then at least you can give it to 5 stars if you're listening on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It would also help this podcast to spread to the more people. By the way, if you have a hard time to understand Punjabi pronouns like active pronouns, passive pronouns, possessive pronouns, then check out my ebook. This is completely free. So links are in the description. I hope you enjoyed the lesson and learned something new today. I'll be back with another lesson another day.